Boxing fans, this is Aztec 101 in the ring. Today, um, we got news that Dominic Brazil is going to be suing Deontay Wilder. You know, they were kind of going back and forth on altercation that happened in the hotel lobby, um, one of the places they were staying, and it was between I guess Deontay Wilder. I think it was a friend, family member, like a brother or something, and then it was Dominic Brazil with his wife and kids. Um, so far, we only got one side of the story. So we got Dominic's side, who's saying that he was attacked, ambushed. His kids and wife was terrified. They were in fear for his life, and um, I think a few punches were thrown. There was a scuffle, right? So I'm still waiting. To be honest, I want to see what happened. So since this happened in such a public place, I'm assuming that this hotel, there's got to be footage, or at least a witness, an employee, someone walking around saw what happened. But there's a lot of speculation. A lot of speculation. We can speculate two ways, right? I hear some people are saying that Dominic Brazil is doing this for the money and attention, right? But a lawsuit, a petty lawsuit, is kind of it's a very backwards way to market yourself. You know, that's a heavy investment. I mean, the cost of a good lawyer, the time you'll spend away from doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know, to me, just logically, to spend that much time and money to sue Deontay Wilder, if there wasn't a real reason to sue him, just doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. They don't have that kind of money, They don't have that kind of money to waste. I mean, it could. I'm sure a lot of people are seeing it that way. Like, oh, Dominic Brazil, he's just suing him and then gonna push his narrative that Wilder is this crazy guy that attacks kids and wives and shit. And, he's reckless. And he's just doing this for attention and money. Like I said, it just doesn't really make sense um, in the scheme of things. Just if you start thinking logically. If. Now you got the other side. What if he did do it? And part of me, I'm sure, is having a hard time believing that Wilder is that reckless, because he seems like such a nice guy on video, right? He seems like a very nice guy in interviews. And he loves his daughter. He seems like a good father, but I don't know him. I don't know him. He could very well not be that type, or he could. So whether he did or didn't, I kind of want to wait and see before I make a judgment call. But you know, again, speculating. If he did do this, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough fight for him in the courtroom, trying to convince a judge and jury, because he's not gonna be arguing with Brazil. Dominic is gonna be on the back burner. He's gonna be fighting his case against the kids and the wife. The victims, the ones that were there and they were affected, emotionally scarred and shit like that. They're the ones that are gonna come in and say, well, um, this is how I felt, this is what happened. And he's gonna have to, sway the jury that, unless there's proof that he didn't do shit. So that's why I'm waiting, because I think proof is in the pudding. Once video and all that shit comes out, we'll have a better understanding of the situation. As of right now, it's all speculation. Um, but if I speculate, I'm trying to do it logically. And there might, maybe something happened. And if it did, it's not going to be a good look in front of the judge. And then the jury of the fans. So the fans afterwards, this is going to affect people. I mean, a lot of people are going to be rubbed the wrong way if Wilder really went out of his way to attack another man in front of his wife and kids. It's not going to look good. I don't know any man, any father that would be cool with this type of shit, right? It's really going to be a PR mess. But we'll have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. I wonder what Wilder will say. It's going to be, first of all, I'm sure what he says is going to be the same thing that he's going to open up with in the courtroom. But, don't expect too much coming out of him right now. Because if he's really being sued, he should stay quiet. To be honest. If he's really being sued, he shouldn't be talking too much about the situation and save it for the courtroom. Because if you pull your defense out in public, the lawyers can work against that, and it'll be more political. Let's just see what happens. But yeah, I hope there's video. If anybody catches any footage or anything like that, give me a heads up. What do you guys think? This is Aztec 101 in the ring, and I'm out.